1, but 2 days of severe weather is possible around the St. Louis region that may bring tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. We'll break down the timing and the rest of your week coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the TKW Facebook page. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and follow the weather page. So we have lots to talk about. Let's jump right in here. We're going to start off with the NAM model of the future radar. Something different I want to show you due to the severe weather that we do have. But first day is Monday. Monday I think is going to be dry. We're going to have a cap in place. That's why the severe weather risk has dropped for that day. So nothing to worry about on Monday. Don't think about Monday. Now we go into Tuesday here. This is where we have the severe weather risk. Look at it on your screen popping up right now, and you can see we do have a slight risk, marginal risk for most of our area, and we do have that because look at the 7 o'clock period. We will have the cap in place just because we're in the southwest flow brings up some warm air, some dry air that does form these caps, and that's why we're seeing that in these April early spring storms. But not seeing anything crazy, but we could see some rumbles of thunder, and if things change, of course we'll bring you updates as needed. Let's take a look at Wednesday here. Wednesday we're gonna have more of a line of thunderstorms. This is where the model cuts off here, but it looks like we're gonna have a line of thunderstorms here, and that's why it shows on the wrist that you're looking at right now. See that sharp cutoff there? You can see, so we'll have to watch out for some quick spin up tornadoes, damaging winds, and some small hail will all be possible with that. But let's break down the rest of the week. So continuation with the Euro model here, you can see we definitely have those line of storms that we'll have to monitor going into Wednesday. So out of all days, I would look out more on Wednesday rather than Tuesday or Monday. Monday and Tuesday, I think the cap will hold. Wednesday, we might have to take a little different approach at the weather here as the cap may not be in place. But Thursday, let's not get too caught up in that. Thursday is going to be nice. Nothing to worry about on Thursday. Lots of high pressure around, so we're going to have a nice break. And as we get into Friday, I think most of Friday will be nice, and then as we get into the later parts of Friday, we'll have to watch this line of storms near the Columbia area. It's going to be pushing east, so overnight Friday into Saturday morning we could see some showers and thunders. And then as we get into Saturday morning here, you can see most of that clears out by lunchtime, so I think the second half of Saturday will be nice, and then we have more high pressure that's rolling in on Sunday. It's going to be a great day if you have any plans. And let's take a look at the temperature page. I know most of you guys are saying if it's storming, it means it's going to get warm. So let's take a look at the temperatures here. So starting on Monday morning here, looks like we're going to be almost near 7 degrees downtown, but most of us in the upper 60s, and we're going to warm up quickly around the area. You can see as we get into the afternoon time, we're in the low 80s. So that is going to fuel any storms that could get going, but I think it's going to be very limited. Like I said, don't worry about Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. You can see temperatures right around the mid 80s on Tuesday. We'll call it about 85, 86 around the area. And as we get into the evening time, remember the sun stays up late, we're still going to be quite mild, almost summer-like as we go into the overnight on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we're not really cooling off that much. We're mostly going to be around the 70s as we start the day, and we're going to be in the 80s once again. Maybe some upper 70s out towards the Columbia, the Lynn area. Places like those will probably stay in the mid 70s, but around the media metro St. Louis area, we'll see some 80 degrees temperatures still. As we go into Thursday, the cold front moves in, all those systems push east, and we're going to be still able to warm up, but it's going to be a cooler start on Thursday. Nothing significant, no snow, nothing like that. It's just going to be in the mid 60s, but we're going to still be in the 80s. Let's throw the 80s on the forecast for Thursday. It's still going to be very nice, and we're not really having much relief here. Friday is going to be another warm day. That's why we have to watch Friday as well. 85 degrees, maybe some 90s out of our area. I don't think we're going to see any 90s close to us. Still mild as we get into Friday evening. And as we get into Saturday morning, you can see the cool air tries to push in from the northwest, but don't think it's going to really make it there. I think most of us, especially if you're I-44 and I-70 in Illinois south, you can still see some 80s, but it's going to be a very sharp dividing line. Really tough for the model model to figure it out. And as we get into Saturday, look at the temperatures dropping overnight. And as we start on Sunday, bipolar Missouri kicks in. We're going to be in the 40s to start on Sunday. So almost the 90s most of the week. And then we're back into the 40s. So hold on to any plants that you may have. I know it's going to be very nice with the rain, but let's just hold off because we're not really warming up that much on Sunday as well. Maybe barely hitting 60s, but most of us in the mid. So 2 days of severe weather. Really only concerned about Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday are going to be just fine. Warm air continues, and we have to watch that frost potential on Sunday morning. We'll continue to keep you updated around the clock, and if any new information comes in that's worthy of a live stream, we'll of course bring it to you. But for now, check back regularly for updates on these 2 severe weather days. Have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy your week and stay safe out there. We'll see you next week. Take care.